Okay, so here's a build I created for TU 6. It's over damage bleed build for Boomer and Weasel in Dark Hours raid. The base damage on my nemesis is 589.2k. And for parts, I used the Gilagard mask with, because basically I want the spotter on, so I need 5 yellows, just like usual. I used the spotter mask from Gilagard, I just dropped in new update. I transferred here a 50% damage to elites, I got an Iraldi mask. I transferred it over the blue stats, cause new update allows you to transfer attributes. Doesn't matter their color, so you can just transfer the, for example, red attribute over the blue or yellow. So it led me to get like a mask with 1 red and 2 yellows, which, like the other version of it we were looking for before, was a Sokolov mask. As a vest, I'm using the old version from previous update. 511 vest with 2 reds, 1 yellow, and 2 red mod slots. As a holster, I only changed the talent, as like talent doesn't stack anymore, so I changed it for precise. As for Boomer, you mostly go for headshots. For a backpack, I used the new one. I was just lucky, I got the Iraldi backpack with base damage 10.5%, which is like the highest ever I got on any backpack. So I just transferred the new talent Spark on it. It gives you 15% more weapon damage by damaging enemies with skill. So for example, I used the Striker drone to trigger this talent. Eventually the fire turret, like for a Boomer I usually just throw the fire turret, so I can take advantage from another talent on a Gloves Wicked. When you apply a status effect, again 15% more damage for 20 seconds. I also change here, like I'm using now the climbing gloves with marksman rifle damage, because it has another red slot for more damage. And since this update allows you to make any builds, like every brand has 6 parts, so you don't really need any more to look for like backpack, glove, and holster from Iraldi, because you can put Iraldi anywhere. So I used 3 parts Iraldi on backpack, knee pads, and holster. For knee pads, I used also another new talent, which is Composure. You need to stay in cover. It doesn't matter if you shoot blindly or just aiming. You just need to stay in cover, and it just works. Yeah, so like my 5 yellows are from attributes plus utility mod on mask. For mod, I put here like burn damage, because I'm gonna use the fire turret for Boomer, and the skill power, so I could just use one of my mods for burn strength. It gives you like longer burn duration. Like if I strip it, it will be only 4 seconds. Now it's like 6.3. A little bit, but always something. And pulse, I'm only using pulse for shooting range, so I can just pop the spotter on and all the talents, like as I don't have any tip of the spear or aces guy with me. For a comparison, that was my previous build for Boomer, so I changed like pretty much 4 parts of it. The meta is kind of similar, like 5 yellows, just much more reds. So like whole damage on the Nemesis also changed. I think also it got buffed from new update. About future, what I could actually want to eventually change here would be probably putting, like, getting something similar backpack and putting hard hitting here over restorative, and then using a vigilance talent, which is like 25% more weapon damage over hard hitting. So either I need like better, different TAC 511 vest because it has turrets, or eventually there is a new Wyvern vest that is also with 2 offensive mod slots. So this or this. Yeah. Also, what I can say is like you can get the named items. Um, they are slightly better about some damage or some buffs. So for example, I got the gloves with perfectly wicked. So to compare with normal one, it's like 5% more damage. But the thing is, like, it's like a different category. Like the active talent has only this kind of circle with triangle inside. The perfectly talent has something like this as well, and it's like different category. So it's pity, but you can't really transfer the special talent over the normal one. So you just need to get this kind of gloves, for example, with perfect talent, and then just change attribute. I'll just try to test it. I'm gonna put the Nemesis buff first on it. It doesn't show at all, so I'll just try to. It's almost perfect. Yeah, and it was like 8.4 million, and my previous build from Tire Update 5 was like 7.1, so it's like 1.3 million more, and it's without any buffs like aces and tip of the spear. So it's surely like making much more damage now. And considering fact, like if you would get here, for example, hard hitting, and it's vigilance, the only thing about vigilance is that if you take any damage, it disables buff for 4 seconds, so you need to hide good in cover. I guess the boomer part will be the easiest try to achieve it, to get all the damage from all talents.